Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. We are currently working on the employee masters, and we were showing you how you can incorporate the validations, how you can um, use the single cell to validate uh, whether there is a duplicate entry. So in case of duplicate entry, it is going to show you in it is going to show you the not the message that it is not valid because it is duplicate. You can see uh, it is now showing not valid on this employee record, which is added because it is already here, Maria Sirienko. Yeah. So this is the only duplicate record which is available at the moment, sir. So what if there is a requirement that you have multiple conditions to validate, multiple condition based validation. So one way of doing is that you write one way of doing is that you adjust the formula, right? I'm sorry, undo. Yeah. You write a multiple condition in here, okay? So how you can do that? So you can do in multiple ways. First is that you use the or condition in it. You can use an or condition. For example, this is a you want to keep this formula in here that the duplication, in case of duplication, it should write the message or not valid, and at the same time you should be able to add further conditions. For example, you want this to write here as well, the not valid, although this is not a duplicate entry, it is single, but it is missing some mandatory data. For example, this address is missing here. So this entry is also invalid. So not valid should appear here as well. So this is a new condition. While keeping this condition of duplicate entry check, while leaving this intact, we can add more conditions in it, right? So for this, we will use OR, that is OR condition. And then we close the OR parenthesis here. Okay. So now we keep on putting comma and enter all the conditions. Whichever occurs, the word not valid will appear here. For example, if say this address is equal to space, then it's invalid because there can't be an employee having no address in our record, right? And put another comma. What is the other thing? The city. There can't be an employee having no city in his record, right? So equal to space. Or we can also use the state as well. There can't be an employee where city or state, this remains black, right? So in all these cases, the not valid will appear, right? So let's click enter. Oh. So now you have two to different conditions. Here, it is not valid because it is already appearing, right? That's why it is not valid. But here, it is although not a duplicate, but it is missing some mandatory information, right? That's why it is not valid. Okay, and although we have written the formula only here, all the formulas have been updated. This is the uh, advantage of having a table. Having a table makes your work easy, and you just need to adjust one core formula, and it will be replicated to the entire column range. Okay. The next is we have also to update this formula into the code. So let's go there, and we go to order F11, and here we are going to see that where have we written the formula. There are different way of reaching to your desired position. So we know that we used a Countif formula, only one location, right? So we can search the entire project or current procedure or current module. Okay, let's current video. Okay, so this is the position where we used this formula. This is the position. So that is the double click. Okay. So we close it. We are in here. Now we got to adjust this formula. So let's remove this altogether. Yeah. And in these codes, we will put the formula and then making all the code doubled. The two codes will become four codes. The single quote will become double quote. This single quote is going to be double quote, and these two quotes will be four quotes. This two quotes will be four quotes. These two quotes will become four quotes. That's all. So this is your formula. Only this, the very first and the very last has to be left alone, right? The rest of all this thing will remain like this. Okay. So this is how we have made sure that we have now the validation in place, and the system should tell you as soon as there's some validation error is occurred. So the system should tell you that there is an error. Okay. Control minus. Let's delete these test data. This is this we got to adjust. Let's go to where in the employee master, and we choose this as to share because it is having some, it's not valid. So let's make it valid. So we do the double click here. Okay, it is telling you that it has some invalid error formulas. Fair enough. Okay, so you got to write the city here. Okay, the city, and address and state. So for example, city is New York City, and the address is blah blah blah. Okay, and the the state and province is New York. I don't know, whatever it is, you can write this. It's okay. Okay, then you write, for example, you want to write some zip code as well. Okay, you write whatever, and then you update it. So this is how is done. Now you go, and this time your data is here, and you can see it is still showing you that the data is still invalid. So why is it so? So we will check it out that what has made it to be not valid. Yeah, because it has written it down. That means this is a what we say the error, but this error will go away. Okay, as soon as we close it, we close it, and we come again. Yeah, and here, as soon as we do here, so you will see the is valid is now valid. Okay, so you can update it. Okay, it is already okay. Now you can see that it is already gone because it writes the error. This formula is refreshed at the time when you double click on it and so you can automate it as well, but it goes away each time when you refresh the form. Okay, so this is how you enter the formula into the table to validate your entries. Okay? Thank you very much for watching.